This is a little interim video for assembling the 4x8 Lighthouse Pro grow tent. What you're going to want to do is separate all your poles and all the pieces into like piece piles. Here you've got your three-way corners. There are 8 of those. You've got 2 T's and you've got 2 that are a 4-way head. Then you've got your A's that are labeled A. You got 13 of those. You've got 6 B's and 6 more, and then you've got your roof hangers there. So we're going to assemble it by basically putting them together. They've got ball detents and they just snap into place. So what we're looking at here is the bottom frame of the tent going together. You're going to have your corner pieces, which we had 8 of. In the corners, they have the black plastic bottom on the way down. That's in this corner and that corner. And then on the bottom frame, we're going to be using the single T's. So these go on the bottom frame and they go with that pointed up, which is going to be for the vertical support. The other 4-way heads are going to be for the top frame. Now it's your 13 A poles that form the side, that are the poles used for the top and bottom frame. Okay, here we have the bottom frame all assembled. Again, you've got your 4 corner pieces, your 2 T's in the center, and all of your A poles. So that's 6 A poles that you will have used for your bottom frame. Another 6 A poles are going to be for your top frame, and then there's 1 extra A pole, making 13 total, which is going to act as the top middle pole that goes across the top of the tent for your light supports. We've started putting in the B poles, so there's 6 of them, so you can see where they go, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. And again, the way that the poles go in, they've got a ball detent. You simply depress it and then it'll lock into place. Now on top of the B's go the C's, and the C's have a female end and a male end with a ball detent. Here you're going to see the ball detent lock into place. Locked in. Once it's in, the frame can't come apart even if you lift it up. Here you've got one of the top pieces, again with the last A. And the last A will make your top crossbar piece. And then all that's left is using the rest of the A pieces. You're going to have 6 of them left with the remaining 4 corner pieces. Now that the tent's completely unzipped, every zipper needs to be unzipped to the fullest extent. You'll notice on these new Pro Series tents that the tolerances are very tight. So whenever you're putting the fabric on, be very careful and take your time. A tent of this size, 4x8, minimum of 2 people, probably preferable with 3 people. Again, if you don't take your time, you're going to put a corner through, even though it's been reinforced. You run the risk of damaging the tent. So again, take your time. You'll notice here we've got the frame. The frame is in the bottom of the tent. You've got your center pieces. Now we're going to bring up the back of the tent. And you'll notice that the sides are completely unzipped, and basically you will bring, that's the top of the tent and the sides simultaneously go up and over the frame. And again, this is another critical juncture, especially when you're putting the top of the tent on, not to have this corner rip into the corners of the tent. So take your time, take it inch by inch, and slowly put it on the tent. Now you'll see here we're starting to work the fabric over the back and over the top of the frame. Now the new Pro Series, where the zipper actually meets the corner is not the top of the tent. Top of the tent is actually there. So we're going to be working that corner up to the corner of the pole. Again, gently, take your time. And here you can see the corner of the fabric right here, corner of the tent. This is where you want to be careful again because the tolerances are so tight. Just ease it in, inch by inch, and you shouldn't have a problem. So here we've got the back corner. That corner is now in the corner of the fabric. Just pulled the roof of the tent over and down, and we're going to do the same thing with this side. And again, this is where you just want to exercise some caution and bring it down nice and slow. So here we have the tent with the top and bottom on. You'll notice that the side panels are still open. You've got your vents. You've got your corners in the corner where they should be. You got your double stitching, and we're ready now to zip the side and to start to create the front, the three sides of the tent. So here we are on the outside of the tent looking in. We're again taking the doors, or the three sides of the tent, and folding them, wrapping them around. Now you'll notice that there's the Pro Series tent is now stitched 4 times. There's actually 5 layers of material to ensure lightproof, a lightproof tent. You'll also notice that this extra flap is behind the zipper. So when you're zipping up the tent, you want to make sure that that's actually underneath this fabric. And when you're going around the corner pole, you also want to make sure that that is underneath. And then you can just pull the zipper straight around.